Hi there, welcome back. I hope you're all okay. We're doing the Haystacks today. We've started off on the Sour Milk Gill route. Just currently at Bleaberry, Tarn. I'm heading on the next ascent up to Red Pike, and then I'm going to follow the ridge line up to the Haystacks. First time I've ever done this route. Weather conditions are going to be pretty good. It's brightening up. Glad all the rain's gone. It should be a good day. Thanks for joining us. So I've reached the first major ascent, Red Pike, 755 metres. Obviously a change of clothes, you get a sweat on coming up here, but it's quite a breeze, it's quite chilly. It's quite hot coming up. Scarman's saying it's 748 metres. It's taken about an hour and a half from Buttermere car park. I would say probably the majority of the way is man-made steps, very kindly been made by the groups that prepare pathways, but the last probably 100-150 metres is a really steep scree ascent. It's manageable, but you need to be on all fours and climb up. It's quite steep gradient. It's only for the last, say, 30 metres. I couldn't film it because I needed all hands on deck. But yeah, just give you a quick pan around. I've just dug down into the shelter up here because of the wind, and I'll give you a little show around. This is the path that we're heading on to the next ascent, so I'll give you an update when we get up there. This is our second peak of the day. It's the highest peak, 806 metres. It's high Stile. Can't quite see Haystacks. There's just one more small cairn over on the ridge line. It's 807, and then we'll start seeing the final part of the ridge. It may be June, and it may be coming up to a heat wave, but I've had to put my gloves on. But it is quite a chill, as always, up on the mountains. No matter what it is on the base, I always take off 10 degrees. So I made a mistake the other day and went out without my gloves, and I couldn't even touch, my fingers were that cold. I couldn't even work the remote on my phone or press the buttons on the camera. My seat or wheel or anything. It was that cold. So I remembered them this time. So I'll give you a little pan around of high Stile. We just followed the ridge to the next point. If you ever feel that you can't find a path, just follow the metal boundary markers. That is basically the line of the ridge. If you're in any inclement weather or mist, or you're not following the West Digital, you're on paper maps and you can't find any landmarks, they're almost the same line along the ridge all the way over to Haystacks. So these are the county, well, I think the county boundaries, the old county boundaries. I'm not sure if they're consistency boundaries, but it looks like they've been here a long time. They're set in stone, so they're not going anywhere, but they're a good way marker. If you find yourself in mist or inclement weather or snow, they follow the ridge line all the way along. But yeah, I'm not sure if they're consistency boundaries, but consistency boundaries change all the time, or whether they're old county boundaries of Westmoreland, Cumberland and Lancashire. I'll try and find out. I try to keep Googling it, but it's not really giving me any definite results, so I can't be accurate of what they're depicting the wind settling down nicely now. Might even have to take my hat off. Nice steady ridge line. Bit boulderous, a bit boggy, but pretty tame. So I'm at high Crag now, that's 744 metres. Now it's a sharp descent down into the Scarth Gap Pass path, which comes up from the farm. Probably the most popular route up here, I guess. It's probably the easiest. But we've got the Haystacks in the distance. We've got a good vista of it all. And then we've got the Ennerdale Plateau Forest and the Ennerdale Fells over to the side up to Kirk Fell. And then the other Great Gables in the distance. Hopefully the sun's going to break through shortly. Seems to have warming up. That wind chill makes all the difference, and it's settled down now. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, as always. An epic view of the Haystacks now, not too long. On the ridge of the Scarth Gap path that comes up from Gate Scarth Farm. If you park down there, seems to be the most popular route. So we've come down. I don't know which is the path that we've come down. We've zigzagged down the path, and now we've got a zigzag way back up to the top of the Haystacks. So it's going to be another costume change because it's I've come down to about 450 meters, and obviously the temperature's quite high down this elevation. I'm going to start climbing again. Meters. It was quite a little grade 1 scramble, to be honest. It wasn't nothing too technical. Dolly, the Trojan little dog with her little legs, managed it. Just needed a helping hand in a couple of places, but I wasn't expecting that. It wasn't too technical, but be prepared if you do come up that route. There is a bit of a scramble. But I saw, I don't know, some 60, 70-year-olds that were doing it, you know, just take the time, good on them. But let's have a little look around. Really, once you get up here, that's not it. There's lots of little, it's like a little playground. Well, it's like quite a big playground, honestly. There's lots of nooks and crannies and crevices and tarns. So we're heading on down into this aspect. Lots of little tiny little haystacks. Weather's beautiful there. Still got my hat in my hand because the wind does get a bit chilly occasionally. So I think I've reached the peak. I don't think there's an actual peak. There might be a cairn. But yeah, it's like a plateau of different mini haystacks now. That's worth exploring. So it's good in the sense that it's not just a peak and you get up and work your way down. I've just come across the Warnscale Bothey. Let's have a look inside. It's still being used. And sleeping mats. Foundation board. Cylinder lighters, notebook, water ketchup, candlesticks, review. This is a notebook of all the people that have stayed here. Well, it wasn't a bothy, but it was for the slate mine back in the 1700s. It's like over 300 years old. It was restored in 1985 and still used. Still, I've just looked in the book, and there's people used it in the past few days, which is really great. A lot of history. It was built for the slate mine in the area, but apparently it wasn't a very profitable mine, so it was abandoned. Yeah, what a great little place, nice little place to wow camp and stay. I'm going to start my descent down into Buttermere now. I've been out for almost 6.5 hours. I've done only like 13 kilometres, but I've still got to get back to the van, which is parked actually in the village. Walk all the way past Buttermere and then to the village, but it's all pretty flat, so you get that flat. Yeah, what a great day, what an adventure. Some epic scenery, some epic climbs, some technical trails, all abilities, different routes up. Good plan ahead. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you again next time. I've got one more day left in the lakes before I head home tomorrow. Not decided what I'm going to do. I intended to do hellbelling on the mountain bike, but I'll see. The weather's supposed to be getting better as the week goes on. But yeah, thanks very much. Give us a like, subscribe to my channel, that we really appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.